Alright, that looks good. Oh, wait, we are all actually starting. Alrighty, welcome everybody. Hope you're doing well. This is the second qualifier, and well, let's go. As usually, starting at the sanctuary, and I'm gonna do my standard opening because I just kind of like that one. It's not the fastest. In fact, I think on average it's probably not as efficient as I would like it to be. But if there is anything that this helps me with, it is consistency in terms of not missing out on locations. And this is a tournament race here that has a lot of participants. Last time it was 120, this time I was too slow to check how many it is, but it's probably a lot. It is starting at 2 AM for European time, so there's probably less Europeans participating in this one. Oh, full magic, alright. So there's that. Either way, here I want to kill 4 enemies. No enemy drop, don't know what he drops yet. Yeah, that's just going to be how it is. Switch over here, don't worry about the timer. There's bombs up here, we do not need those. Well, I could use them right now, but we need specifically boots in order to be able to get them. Ooh, that guy still didn't drop anything. That's a 50-50 each time. Last chance for the 50-50 for me. Come on, buddy. Okay, it's a heart. At least we know what it is now. That is basically the heart drop pool. 5 rupees. Not gonna go out of my way for those. Maybe it comes back to bite me, maybe it doesn't, I don't know. Wait, 5 rupees? I don't know why I picked that up. Oh well. 5 rupees is... No wait, that was the... I thought it couldn't be 5 rupees. Not until later. Hey, there's monies. Alrighty, we have enough money to buy bombs, so that's a plus. I'm still going to kill a guard. The guard has a different price pack than those green pickles. So let's see what do we get from this. It's a 50-50. Wait, a heart as well? I guess there's at least 2 price packs that begin with a heart drop, huh? Actually, I have a price pack reference here. Yeah, there is. For some reason I thought there was only one. The big price pack, which starts with a heart, then a fairy, and then a full magic container. And the other price pack is a heart, into another heart, into another heart, into another heart, then a green rupee, and then 2 more hearts and a green rupee, and then it repeats. So that's a thing. Either way, I actually... Oh, I just got a heart. Full heart container. I was about to say, I did not pay attention what I just got from the back of the tavern, but I guess I kind of do remember now. Especially because I have 1 more heart than I had before. Alrighty. Let's see what we get from here. 20 rupees. Nice. We will guarantee to be able to pay the bottle vendor, so that is quite neat. So we don't have to worry about that part. Come on. Afterwards we're gonna go and visit Uncle, probably. I guess it depends on how many bombs I have left over. I have 8, I'm gonna be comfortable doing this. Another full heart, that is the sanctuary heart, it actually gives us full health too. Those are actually exceedingly rare in these settings to find these hearts, and finding 2 this quickly, very unusual. There's a lot of heart pieces though, that's normal. But I don't know, I thought couldn't... Oh! The blue rupees are the armor upgrades, because there's no armor upgrades. So the thing in the forest could have been an armor upgrade, but it wasn't because no armor. I like armor. Oh well, but plenty of hearts I suppose. 20 rupees. Another heart, that is actually already 4 total. More rupees. A singular arrow. Do not need this one. Do I want to use rupees? Sure. Ah, finally. Actually something useful. Glove! So with this glove we're going to go into the back of Escape first. I kinda wish I remembered what was in that chest. I should probably just notate it at some point, but I don't. more bombs, alright. Kind of expensive bombs to say the least, but it does fill us up to full. Not the worst that can happen there, to say the very least. And as usual, we don't actually buy the item as much as we just buy the peace of mind to know that the bottle vendor has nothing anymore that we would miss out on. At least that's how I like to think about it. There's more bombs up there. We're gonna save and quit from the minigame here as soon as we check what it is. Well, unless we want the thing, I guess. We want 300 rupees or something. Do we take those? Oh, that's another glove right there. That is an early Titansmith, so we just need a moon pearl to have access to the Dark World. That would be very early access to Dark World. Kind of makes me wonder, should I maybe... Oh, really? Wait before going to the back of Escape, because potentially if we find boots, we could also just check King's Tomb while going to the back of Escape. But then again, we have absolutely no concept of where the boots are. So, no, I'm just gonna go back of Escape. Stick to the plan. Worst case scenario, I lose a few seconds. So I have to separately go back to King's Tomb. Alright. Back of Escape, we use one bomb in order to open that up. And if we find a map and a key somewhere along the way, we'll know a bit more. So worth noting, the back of Escape here is locked by nothing except for the glove to your seat, but it could also be locked by fire rod or lantern that you can use in order to get through the sewers if you find a small key to this area here. Let's see what we get. There's the small key. And the bottle. Alright. Bottle is interesting because this allows us to go places and turn it into an item from Sick Kid. That's alright. Now, I'm gonna stick to the plan. I'm gonna go up to Uncle. No, I actually wouldn't mind going Eastern Palace sooner rather than later because it's a pendant. I don't care about clearing a pendant, so we could just dip in there and never return afterwards. So I haven't killed enough enemies. So here's actually a thing I just thought about. It would have been a reasonable play to go and clear Mini Moldorm Cave first, because then I could kill 4 more enemies and get a bunch of money from the 3 pool right here. Right now I have 0, actually I have 1 enemy killed since the last 3 pool. That's interesting. No, 1 is not sufficient. Sir, could you? Thank you. Get out of the way, please. Alright, 10 bombs is easily sufficient to get through here. I would prefer not losing any more health right now, but it should be mostly fine. One of the biggest downsides with bombs or with this setup right now here is I don't have a good way of getting the item in the Dark Cross. So I will probably orphan it for now. Unless I get a lamp or maybe even a mirror. Would I do it with a mirror? I would try it with a mirror probably. Grab the hearts and mirror out. Bomb here, open up the chest, dude gets hit. And there we go. Oh, I actually did not even need to kill that guy. Ah, my dingus. That's the map by the way, which does mean there is, as a matter of fact, an item of potential relevance in the escape sequence. Also, these guys have the heart. It's the small heart, so to speak. So the other guys actually had the big prize pack. The dancing pickles. Thank you very much. I do take a ferry right now. Again, I'm not gonna death warp. I'm not gonna worry about it. But this down here is in fact in logic right now because I did not need the key. Okay, come on. I needed to kill him in order to get out, but I did not need to grab the key. Wasting seconds. Eesh. Either way, this down here is in logic after we have acquired the small key in the back of Escape thanks to having the glove. Otherwise this would not be in logic here. Please get out of my way. What did I just say? I'm just gonna kill you. Picking up that pot from the right side there allows me to activate the guard early and he starts walking to the left, which means I don't have to walk as far myself. There's a sword. I would have actually worked with that one. That's a bit late now. But effectively the sword is sphere number 2. If we go without the idea of a sphere 0 anyways. Just 1 and then 2. Second sphere, if you will. Either way, the sword is nice because now we don't need to worry about whether we can or cannot defeat the mini wilderness, because we can. As long as we... well, I have 4 hearts. If I mess up that badly, I should not have participated today because too much of a goofball. Ooh. You know, Zora is in logic. I could consider going to Agena over there. And do Houlihan before going south, so I could just fake flipper over to Zora. I would prefer not to, as usual. Like, I wanna go to Zora, but if I get a lantern too... oh, not a lantern, a moon pearl, I would be able to get certain things out of it. Alright, we get a lantern, which does mean that the sewers chest unfortunately was fully in logic. So going south would have actually been beneficial first, even if I didn't have a sword initially. Assuming I didn't mess up the bomb. The mini bomb dorm cave. I feel like that works way better in written format. Really? How did I mess that up? Really? Here we have... this is fine. Really? I need 1 bomb for Ice Rod Cave. Technically I need more afterwards, but... oh my goodness. There's a bug net. 20 arrows already. And... book. Book is interesting. Because we can now go into desert. We might not be able to get far because we may need the boots in order to go through it. Yeah, we're definitely not gonna fake flip it to Zora now. Are we? No, we're not. Ow. Oh my goodness. Trying to be careful. You know what? This gives me invulnerability frames. In case I goof up against crabs. This actually doesn't help. It just removes the beeping. Do I need bombs? I do need bombs. Hang on, how do I get bombs? I need bombs for... I haven't used that too many. For Agena. There's flippers, oh no. Ah, now we can definitely go stuff. I need bombs. Ah, flippers are awkward because now... I definitely wanna... I guess we go to Azrara first. I guess I could also just go Hobo initially instead. Definitely check what's over here. Ooh, the flippers made me want to go to Zora. But I don't have the monies. And more important, I couldn't go over to desert because I need a bomb for Agena's cave along the way. So that makes that even more awkward. Because you could technically do Agena's cave off the desert, but then you have to potentially go out the awkward way and that costs you like 15 seconds. Do I go into Eastern? The Pendant. I don't want to, but... if I have boots here maybe? No, it's fine. Oh, come on. We go desert. We go desert. Maybe we get money along the way inside desert. Maybe we... and if we don't, we probably just do a Houlihan room in order to get the rest of the money for Azura. It should also kind of clear us all the way in terms of money problems towards... opening a Palace of Darkness if desirable as well. You guys drop arrows, I don't need those. We could also... I guess I could have just farmed rupees right there. But I'm still kind of hoping to find rupees along the way instead. So... it's technically faster to go into this cave if you full clear desert. But there's a few caveats to that, I would say. There's only one pendant remaining in the Dark World, and it's unlikely to be Misery Mine. Well, it's a 1 in 7 chance, I guess. Either way, the short version is there's a decent chance I don't want to go all the way out to the boss for Desert Palace, and that's kind of the only time when it's actually faster to go into Desert Palace before going to, well, Agina. There's nothing on the desert ledge, which could have been another reason, I guess, why you go over there, which would have made it reasonably equal to go Agina after desert, because you would want to get the ledge item anyways. So after this we go Hobo and then Zora, I would think. And kind of the moment of truth right here, whether we are gonna be locked by boots, which is very important information to have. Let's see. And we get small key. Okay, it's not locked by boots yet. We don't know what's on the torch. It could still be the big key. Don't really have a good way of dealing. Oh, no, it's not locked by the key. So now our goal is to get both items out of here, and if one of the items is on the boss, okay, we have one. If one of the items is on the boss, we kill the boss. But if we find the other item beforehand, like in the big chest or on the torch, we don't bother with it, because chances are decent that we're going to get flute and mirror at some point during this seed. Not guaranteed though. So this could come back to bite me. But I think it is reasonable enough. It's also not a 5-6 crystal, so that's not gonna be a concern. It's not here. Let's see what we get here. And there's the Moon Pearl. That's interesting. Do I still go Zora first? I think no. I think we go Dark World for now. That is both items out of this dungeon. We could technically clear it, but as I said, I will bank on getting a flute and better items later to defeat Land Molas. Worst case scenario, we'll have to run back, and with better items, let's say just a fire rod itself, the boss fight might just go that much faster that it's worthwhile anyways, although chances are more that I'm just not losing as much time. We'll see. Where do we go first? Always Skullwoods. Always Skullwoods. No matter what it is. Really? Please give it up, my eraser. Let's see. Ooh. Ooh. Alright. We don't... I haven't practiced the Molder bounce. Either way, we don't technically need a hookshot. It's kind of scary. And we do not technically need the mirror, which is scary because of what I just said about Desert Palace, but at least with the flute we would be reasonably quickly back there. There's one item right here. Out of Skullwoods. I could just drop down, but no. I was actually considering just leaving for now, Skullwoods that is. Because we got one item out of it. How likely is it that the second item is relevant? You know, not terribly unlikely. We've had that plenty of times in the back. And yeah. Basically can happen. Also, I should not have picked it up. I did not mean to pick that up. What? Did I miss here? I thought that guy dropped earlier. Must have misheard it. More key here. Now we go back to the front. And we can just clear Thieves' Town afterwards. It is a crystal, so we just do it. And in my entire career of playing Randa, it has come back to bite me twice. In over probably like 300 or 400 seats. That I went into Thieves' Town when I should have had the hammer. Or I could have gotten the hammer. And I didn't go... Or I did go into Thieves' Town early. Because I don't care about hammer. There could just be one item in the big chest, and most of the time it is not relevant. I actually want to keep the thingy-magic here. Either way, I don't care about the hammer for that. Maybe we get the hammer right here, and then we don't need to worry about it. Wouldn't that be great? That good? I guess that looks fine. Oh, here is an item in the back. And this time it would have actually worked out for once. But that's okay. Checking the bumper ledge, and then we go into Village of Outcasts. A little bit sketchy with our health. If I find a fairy along the way, I would like to catch it. But I don't necessarily know what enemy can drop a fairy right now. Actually, no wait, the magic dudes drop fairies eventually. Actually, pretty early on. There's no magic dude here though. Magic dudes are the ones that are in the vanilla game drop magic. So Pengators, the dancing pickles. What else? I'm sure there's more. Just in case you're curious, I'm not gonna go bombable hut because most of the time it's not relevant to go in there anyways first, and it's just a slightly more efficient route. Most of the time that gives me a tiny bit of time. Ooh, that's lucky. I got 100 out of here, and now I have enough money for Zora. In theory. Well, I will probably use most of it to digging in anyway, so I don't think that's relevant. I'm gonna play it safe here and go the long way around. I like to just drop down there because it's slightly faster, a more direct route to the chest, but oh well. There's a Kinos Mario in the very first chest right here. Wait, where was the wind pearl? Oh yeah, after the book. Here we go, so I was correct. That is item number 2, and again, I'm gonna slightly longer way around because I wanna preserve my health. These enemies here hit like a truck. I don't know where this guy is. I was just hoping he was not in the way, and apparently that worked out. We do have a Kino Samaritan now. Finding that thing early is nice. I would prefer finding boots though. That's the big key. You always need to find that beforehand. Do I go and grab the thing? No. Oh. Ah, I was really hoping for a heart refill right there. Yeah, that blue guy could have walked straight up and hit me. And there's basically 2 hearts of damage. So I need to be really careful about effectively everything, really. We don't have any real safeties. Grab the heart prematurely. Once we get to the boss it should be fine as long as I'm not goofing up too much. But getting to the boss could be a little bit tricky. Actually, you guys drop hearts. Oh. Except when you're on that drop cycle right there. Because they are the same price pack as the guards. Ooh. Kind of hoping to squeak by there. That's fine. Playing it safe here, throwing the pot from the top rather than the side. It's been a long time since I got hit anyways from that, so would have been probably safe enough to just do the thing. Alright, let's see. These guys are not in the way. Very nice. This guy, okay, he can go straight to the left sometimes, if he feels like it. Hearts? Not today. These things deal 2 hearts of damage. So 1 more hit by them and I'm dead. A little bit awkward with their setup that they just kind of decide to go all the way over there. Worth noting is that... I didn't get it. That's okay. Worth noting... Oh, actually, this room here. Wait, no, the next one. Thank you for not flying in my face. This one here has a heart. She learned that by watching Andy recently. I forgot the... Didn't know? Forgot? I don't know, one or the other. That there was a heart right there. Picking up the thing from the side, because it's unlikely that this guy would exactly walk straight down there. He almost did. He got the first 2 movements to go exactly in that gap. Speaking of which, heart? Oh. Wait, why am I opening? I don't need to open anything. I have everything, literally. Please get out of my way, sir. Thank you. Alright, we are plenty healthy now. A little bit shaky, but we're fine. We got all the items out of here. Now, the main thing we hope is there's no boots in the brewery or the bombable house, because if that is the case, then... well... a lot of people do this before going into Thieves' Town, so I would be missing out on the entirety of Thieves' Town out of boots. But at the same time, largely not that big of a deal. It's more likely that I gain just like 10 seconds over the majority of players instead, because I do this afterwards. Now, I wanna go... Ooh. Oh no, okay, hang on. Forgot bottle kit, didn't I? I don't have a mirror. Also, another thing, Palace of Darkness is available. So I think we do not go for Froggy. Just leave him here. We do everything else along the way though. Hey, you're out, alright. It's relevant. In fact, I could just clear Skullwoods, but I'm not gonna try that with Find the Sword right now. That seems like a questionable choice. I could do it, I've practiced it actually. But because I've already went through most of Skullwoods and my entry to the Dark World is up there anyways, we can just go there later. Alright, so the plan is to go to Hype Cave and then swim over to Palace of Darkness. Wow, it's been a long time since I had one dig. Alrighty. We won't have enough money for Zora. We will still need to do Houlihan if Palace of Darkness turns out to be nothing, and literally nothing along the way. But, let's see. That's a lot of checks we'll get to see. There's a hookshot. Alrighty, now the Death Mountain area is very, very interesting. That is curious. Do I still go Palace of Darkness? There's so much stuff on Death Mountain. Well, if there's something in Palace of Darkness and I have to walk all the way back... Well, then again, there's also a lot of things we still need in order to clear the seed, so... maybe it's fine. Oh, there's money for Zora. But Zora just kind of became second priority after going up to Death Mountain. And we still go Palace of Darkness. At least Pyramid? If the Pyramid is a mirror specifically, we go... we go up to Catfish and then check Zora from there. That's very specific. Unlikely to happen, but possible. Thing is, if let's say Pyramid is a hammer, that could be an interesting kind of advantage, because after you get the hookshot there, your first instinct likely is going to be going up Death Mountain immediately, because it's mine. There's so many more tracks up there. In the odd case that Pyramid actually has the hammer, you probably don't want to do Aghanim, you have to walk all the way back over there. Or boots would be nice too. Actually, I would prefer boots. I don't actually want a ferry right now, because I want to potentially death warp. But also the more I stave off, the more, let's say, obvious routing choices. The longer it'll take. Oh, that's a flute. It's actually quite nice. Still going Palace of Darkness. The longer I stave off the more obvious routing choices, the more disadvantage I have if they, let's say, find boots and then can just do all of this by running the entire time. But then again, it might just be no boots until Cannon's Tower for all I know. But yeah, double dipping Palace of Darkness is not usually that big of a deal. We literally can't clear it because we need 2 items to do so. One is a bow and one is a hammer. So chances are this is going to be guaranteed double dip, but we also need a lot of items still. We do need an ice rod, we do need hammer. Hammer can be in here actually. So can bow for that matter. Hammer, bow, ice rod. We need at least 1 medallion. I would like to have a mirror, because otherwise Desert Palace is going to be a little bit awkward later. We'll see. If I get a mirror, do I check Eastern? Maybe the first chest. No, if I go into Eastern, I would just go. No, maybe. Hard to tell. Do I sequence break into this dungeon? Assuming it is locked. Yes, let's. I don't like doing this right now. There's so much stuff up on Death Mountain, Zora. Not a fan, not a fan. But I've also spent a long time walking over here, so let's just do it anyways. In fact, I don't actually have a good way of killing the enemies coming up. So I'll probably just throw pots at them. So I want a death warp from the right side here, so I do want to start taking damage. Pick up the heart. There we go. A bit slower than I would like it to be. Take some more damage along the way. Hope that there's not another heart over on the right side. Okay, maybe a bit more damage than I wanted to take, especially on the backwards conveyor belt. Forward I would have preferred to take damage there. That's okay. Oh, this guy's in the way. Could have been a little bit awkward because I think they deal 2 hearts of damage. Yeah, by the way, all of this is locked. 1 heart of damage, excuse me. There's still 1 item somewhere in the front that is not necessarily a small key. It could be, but not necessarily. I guess we go the long way around. We do have a lamp and a fire rod. Hoping that this pays off. But, well, we'll see. Small key right here. I have to go back around. I wonder if it's faster to death warp back to the entrance from here, or walk. Oh, all of them are small keys. That is actually interesting information. Because if I were to go to the backside directly without picking up all the small keys, I might not have that information that harmless hell way, in fact. No. Well, I guess it can still contain a small key. Wait, there's another chest right here, I forgot, that's part of the front. 6. Mushroom, okay. Not necessarily what I want to do, but we do have a flute, which we do want to activate immediately. quick key though. So far 2 items, level 5. Okay, here. Do I need money? No. 160 for a blue potion. And Sora is 500. Literally the only expense at this point. There's the big key, everybody needs to get that anyways. So the only difference would be that they would be able to immediately clear the dungeon and probably have a mirror. Harmless hellway, no. Was I completely forgot? Ooh! Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, alright. That's an interesting find right there. Okay. That's very nice. Let's say Palace of Darkness has in fact paid off for now. Now, if the hammer is in King's Tomb or Bonk Rocks, then we're golden. Wait, is there an item in the boss oh no, I didn't check. I think there's still an item in there. Why did I leave early? Brain, please. Why? Ay. Yaga, why would you do that? I'm pretty sure there was still an item in there, right? Maybe not. Maybe I subconsciously counted? I'm not good at counting. How would I do that? Well, let's hope that... Actually, I haven't checked the stun drop yet. Small magic, good to know. Really? Come on, Jaeger. Why would you do that? Also, don't forget sick hit this time. Also, I guess before going up Death Mountain, Misery Mire medallion information is gonna be more important. Then I could get a blue potion. I think blue potion makes a lot more sense than going for a fairy right now. Can always refill a fairy along the way. Blue potion is gonna be a bit more sketchy. We do have a mushroom. Ah, thank you. Number 2 right now. Alright, switch over to the mushroom. Don't forget to charge up. Come on. This way I also get to buy a blue potion along the way, while also checking an item. It makes it reasonably efficient. Do I need that? No. I also don't need a health refill because we're gonna save and quit from Misery Mire anyways, unless we specifically find a mirror in the Mire shed. 2 items pretty quick, but more importantly information about the medallion requirement. It is Bombos, alright. Even quit from here. Oh, hammer. Oh, that's really good for me. Because the flute... Wait, I need to save and quit. Come on, Yaga. Either way, that's amazing for me. Holy moly. Proud working out, even if I goofball stuff. Either way, the reason why that's amazing for me is because the flute was, as I mentioned, basically on the pyramid ledge, just kind of hidden behind the flute, I suppose. Either way, somebody not going into Palace of Darkness is gonna miss out on the boots for now, but they might just find Bowl up here on Death Mountain for all I know. In fact, people likely will just go up Death Mountain. If they find a bow, they will go into Pod, but I guess the boots don't technically lead to anywhere yet. they will have to go around anyways. And everybody has to walk. And you can never go... Well, unless... Actually, yeah, either way, my route is gonna work out. No matter how I twist and turn it, I think it's fine. I don't know how that bomb disappears. Happens almost every time. Ooh, silver arrows. Good to know. We will get a bow. Because knowing silver arrows are here is very interesting information. I forgot to mark the hammer. Ah! Come on. Don't have a mirror, so I need to go in here. We also going... Did we go into Tower of Hera? Probably. It would be a really long way around. Tower of Hera contained the mirror. Or anything, actually. Because we don't technically need a mirror. One more heart piece for a refill. I guess I could use a Kinosamari here for the purposes of activating the switch. Was I wrong? Okay. Cape, we know... Well, Spike Cave could be a thing. But we know Bumper Ledge is nothing. Okay, Cape is right after Hookshot. Yeah, I think we go the full route. That's 20. That... wait. 20? Must be a shield then? Guess that's a shield. So what else turns into 20? I thought I'll need a sword did, but... might be wrong. Just a little piece of love. Didn't expect there anything, but as usual, if you don't have 2 swords yet, you can't get the item, but more importantly, you also don't get the animation if it's a useless item. But as usual, I also think that having the information is almost as... Ooh! Oh, that's great. I love finding the ice rod. Oh, that's amazing. Hang on. We need 1 medallion to potentially just clear Total Rock right now. Let's go upstairs. Hope to find the second item. Hope to find the second... I don't have a quick way out, I just realized. Did I go for the boss? I don't have a quick way out. Falling down, I guess? I don't have a mirror. Oh, right, I forgot. Oops. Okay, we just wrong one. I'm out of here. That's both items. I should have switched to Kinosamari. But yeah, actually, mostly fine. Go switch. Alright, that was really good for me. I love finding the ice rod early. Well, I say early, it's not even that early. I say that, I actually don't see the timer right now. I don't look at the timer right now. It's gonna only distract me. But it feels early, alright? I checked the floating island. I know that. And I don't remember what's up there, so it can't be important. So that's my reasoning for doing that. I'm just gonna right click it for giving it a here. Right, we go into... well, there's no point in going into the Dark World up on that mountain. Because I literally don't have a medallion, so I couldn't even open Total Rock if I wanted to. So what do we need at this point? We can straight up clear the Ice Palace. I should do that sooner rather than later. What else? Yeah, Ice Palace is next. That's kind of the short version there. I do have a blue potion, so we are good on 50s. Pick up everything here. Do I go to the spike cave? Maybe. I guess I'm going to be reasonably close, huh? And I do have to keep. Just need to make sure I have enough magic to enter the Ice Palace. It's actually the biggest concern right now. That's interesting. Yeah, we just go Spike Cave after this. Might as well. Just playing it everything safe right now, and so far it has really paid off. Safe in the sense that if stuff would take a long time to get back to, I just check it right now. And Past Spike, ooh, mirror. But Spike Cave is not the worst offender in that capacity. You know, mirror is actually pretty cruel to people who don't get hammer early. Just realized. Where was I? I was saying something. Keep interrupting myself. By the way, keep the stuff. You actually want to use the item early so you can dash. 4 hearts is all you need in order to lift up the rock. Should be sufficient, but I'm not terribly comfortable with this amount of health. I can get silvers now. Should I do this right now, I can get it anytime I even quit, really. My magic is so low, though. You know what? I won't need that much magic for Skullwoods, and I know there's another item back there. So we get a full magic refill from Skullwoods. Actually, you know what? I get a full magic refill right here. This makes more sense. Either way, we go and clear Skullwoods. Do we check the pedestal? What could be on a pedestal? Always a medallion. That's always possible. Yes, we check pedestal. After Skullwoods. Unless we find the... well, actually, even the bow wouldn't do the trick. We need at least... oh no, I didn't check Turtle Rock. Oh no! Cardinal mistake! Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's a big yikes right there. Oh. Okay, we're gonna get the silver arrow sooner rather than later and check. Well, let's get at least one medallion and then we go check. Could just be bombos alongside Misery Maya, right? Because at least then we have a chance to just clear it. Because, well, that was an unforced mistake, really. Completely unnecessary. Well, that's the biggest mistake I do today. I think I'm happy with it. Biggest mistake I make, I think it is. Also, dude is coming down soon. Do it, thank you. Hammer requires only 4 hits, Fire Rod requires 8. Of course, hammer is a little bit trickier to hit, but you get the beginning, you always get 1 hit in guaranteed. And then usually it's fine. Although right now this guy decides to be a bit of a menace. But we're okay. Item, please? Oh, we need to go under the bridge still. Ah, big yikes though. How could I forget that? I mean, it's pretty easy to forget, but how could I forget that? Where's the other 5-6? Total Rock, actually. So, Pyramid Fairy is out, I think. No, Pyramid Fairy could still have the bow. Nothing of value, that's alright. Oh, I also want to get the silvers just for information, but... wait, I didn't brain enough. Alright, nothing on the pedestal, that's good to know, so we never needed to clear Tower of Hera. let's just clear ice. Hope that we get bombas out of it. And then I want to clear Misery Mire, but actually, I guess for Misery Mire it would be nice to have silver arrows anyways. So it's justifiable to get the silver arrows and invest a little time to check Turtle Rock Medallion. Ah, that's so silly. Either way, eyes forward. I was so focused on going to a spy cave. And also I guess a little bit staggered by receiving a mirror up there. Alright. Key right here. I don't need to think about it. We got the hookshot early-ish. Yeah, come on. This thing. Now slightly over there. That's okay. Hold down. 50-50. Wow. That's, oh. Okay, silver. Alright, we have a better reason not to go up the mountain. Wait, is that? That's Hammerlock, actually. So people are not gonna get boots for a while. The second item right here immediately. Interesting. And the last one right here, right? Where are they? Oh my goodness. Still would like to get at least one medallion before I go up there. Is there any... Why am I doing this? Jacka, please. You don't need to use the blue potion. Silly goose. Ah, no. Ah, I don't have enough shots. Well, I guess I could use arrows. But no, it's just... I'm just gonna buy a new potion, it's fine. We're gonna use blue potion here anyways. For dealing with the cold stare. So stupid. Muscle memory made me just kill these guys for no good reason. Okay, and two more I think. Oh, ah, that's bad. That's even worse. That's even worse and worse. Oh no, now I have no safeties anymore either. Okay, focus on one puffball at a time. Right, anyways. Don't walk into it, please. And one down. No, it's less busy in here, so less trouble. Oh, I'm so nervous right now for no good reason I did this. Aga, please. Okay, that did less damage than the puffball, but actually still survived one hit from the puffball. Fine, mostly. Oh, that was so unnecessary. Ah, Yaga, come on. Come on, Yaga, you're on a good run. Don't do that now. Ah, alright. Pomba's medallion somewhere. Now I wanna also go and clear Palace of Darkness. I know I didn't open Big Chest, and I still don't know whether there's an item in there, so at least I will be able to double check that. Don't wanna get silver arrows first because the boss... No, not really. Just get a blue potion. Fine. Actually, maybe we get a blue potion here. That would be convenient. Blue potion? Okay, thank you. That is in fact convenient. I kind of don't want to run all the way to Zora. No. No, let's not start skipping things. Not now. Also, Palace of Darkness I wanna stay up until late-ish, if I can. The main reason is because if I do that until late, then we hop into Eastern Palace as well, just to potentially get the item out of there. And the people actually will frequently do that already. Powder? I mean, I like powder. Sure, that was available after flippers. No, I didn't really think about where I go next. I guess it's Palace of Darkness time! And Eastern Palace right after, probably. Oh, this is weird. So while double dip was not required, a lot of people will probably double dip Palace of Darkness anyways. Because you find the flute on the ledge. There's 2 items you can get without a hammer. And at that point, I think a lot of people already got the bow. Right, let's see. Ah, yeah, there could be Knight 2 in the big chest. Why, Yaga? Why? Why are you such a dingus? Oh, come on. Right side, I don't have to do this in the dark, because I feel like I would fail at that spectacularly right now. You know what would be funny? If Bombos Medallion was in the Dark Cross. And I'm not gonna go there anytime soon. Oh well, he's okay. Let's see. Too slow. You can do make this in one cycle. It's kinda tight though. And I haven't practiced it. I just accidentally got it once. At least I think I got it once. Maybe I'm making that up in my brain. Hello! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It initiates spin speed. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Stuff disappears, hit the jewel. Take. Alright, not bad. For my tastes anyways. Please give me the item. I could have accidentally saved like 5 seconds. It is the item. Alright, accidentally saved 5 seconds. Eesh. Alright, we're gonna do Dark Overworld after this. After Eastern, I suppose. Yeah, I think that makes the most sense. Did I run to Pod? Did I have a good opportunity to check Hobo along the way? I wonder what I did. Alright, we find Bombos, we're out of here. Ah, that's so sketchy. What if I need Ether and Ether isn't here too? Oh, this is so stupid. Do I go for the boss? I mean, sure. If he has an item. I don't want to go for the boss. Because we know the pedestal is nothing. But I will do it. He has an item. I'm just kind of sticking to my philosophy. Don't skip anything at this point. compass already makes the boss have a decent chance of having an item. We already have the big key as well, so we could go directly for the boss, but that would be silly. Again, we know the pedestal is nothing. Go for the fire rod, because actually that's a quicker animation. If I don't mess up the spawns, I guess. Huh, alright, both the boss and the far out just have an item. Fair enough. If this is bomb boss, do we hop out of here? I think yes, actually. It isn't bomb boss. If this is bomb boss, do we hop out of here? Probably. Oh my god. It's so bad that I didn't check Turtle Rock Medallion requirement. That's so bad. Ah. It's not the first time I forgot, but it's definitely one of the more critical times when I forgot. Oops. Chances are you never have to go in here, by the way. Pretty decent, in fact, because there's a lot of other items that are still available too. No, a sword wouldn't be the worst on the boss here. Wouldn't be required, probably, but it could help. Because Zelda just now realized that I probably need a sword at some point. Well, actually, I do need a sword at some point. And again, Ganon's Tower is decently likely to have at least one. Bit sketchy, but I think we're good. We're not gonna wait for the medallion. I don't think I could mirror out of there, but I knew I could save and quit. By the way, in case you're wondering why I'm calling the flute so many times, it is both to keep my hands warm for button mashing, but also because sometimes the little bird, if you want to call it, it just doesn't quite work the first try under certain circumstances. And if I always mash the buttons, well, I don't need to worry whether it works or not. I'm just gonna call it again immediately after. Basically call it more or less as soon as it works. I actually don't know the circumstances exactly when it doesn't work. Hello, Froggy. We also got powder, so we can check that along the way. Where was powder again? Somewhere. Somewhat recent. It's a little bit unusual to not have any medallions whatsoever. Just a little. No, come back! I didn't tell you to leave yet. I was just trying to hop down the ledge slightly faster. I guess we can also check the Bombos tablet, so that's not a bad thing. Take this one. Then we leave the chest behind and just dash to the other guy. You know, we could just end up going into swamp right after. Not the worst choice. In fact, it's probably the first choice for a lot of people if they need to dip into Pendant dungeon. I just mainly did Eastern Palace because I was right there. Which is probably going to be a reasonable reasoning for a lot of other people too. Okay, that's just arrows. Yeah, we just go in there, I guess. The main thing I'm kind of worried about now is Dark Cross. Could technically combine it with Graveyard Ledge. Checkerboard Cave is a possibility too, because I didn't have the mirror the first time I was there. And just kind of separately checking it is kind of slow. Catfish? I guess Graveyard Ledge to Catfish maybe makes more sense. Wonder what's faster, to get to the Dark Cross from Link's house or from Sanctuary? Actually don't know. Hobo is also there, which a lot of people like to sequence break in early, which is also a concern. Dinosaur does not one-shot these guys, so I have to use the hookshot. So I got all items out of Houston. Kinda curious, I feel reasonably good about this seat despite... I definitely should have grabbed silvers before this, by the way. Just realized. Boss could use some dose of silvers for a quicker kill. Either way. Despite basically full clearing everything so far, because my full clear has been reasonably efficient, with maybe the caveat of double dipping Palace of Darkness, that's about it. Still a little bit annoyed at me not remembering the thing. If I find Bombos, do we immediately hop out of here? Yes, we do, because it could just be Bombos for both dungeons, yeah. And even if not, the other medallion could just be in Misery Maya. Big key here. Do we go left side? Yeah, we definitely go left side. Especially now that there's guaranteed one item over here. Actually, I don't have a good way to hit the switch over here. Wrong spot. Bombo's left side swamp would be great. Then we mirror out. Absolutely go and grab the silvers, check Turtle Rock. Maybe just clear Turtle Rock, because we could. Still want to probably check most things because we need a sword as well. That's most bombos. Also not bombos. On the bright side, it is 2 items, so chances are people might go here anyways. We did find compass, so there are 4 item locations and 3 chests remaining. 4 item. Did we get... wait. Is that right? I don't know. That's okay. Come on, Yanga. Honestly, I would love to find Ether and then just go up Death Mountain with an Ether medallion. Ah, that's not good. Come on. Just use the left side. Slightly more efficient anyways. If you do it quickly. Another item here, another item here. Ah, green pendant, why? It's always green pendant, isn't it? People are super compelled to go for it, even though it's usually just a fetch quest with extra steps. And in that case, there's not enough locations left over for me to go anywhere else. What am I gonna do about it? Honestly, it would be kind of convenient for me, for it to be green pendant for me. I would actually be pretty happy about that, all things considered. Because my routing kind of favors that slightly, in terms of efficiency checks. Also here I could quick swap to silver arrows frequently, in order to more efficiently kill those little puffballs. Oh, you're making large movements today. I actually don't have a good way of killing you right now, I just realized without magic. 4 hammerheads. At least I'm hitting, so... plus. Jinxed it. I don't believe in jinxing, but it's fun to say anyways. Alright, we immediately deliver this. And then it's just clean up. Yikes. Or we could go north from here for catfish and back up the... No, we deliver green pendant. Then we decide from there. You know, initially my route ended up looking really good, but further we go, the more worried I am about these early-ish checks that I just didn't do yet. As usual. But that's the nature of random. Sometimes that just doesn't work out for you. But other stuff worked out for me, so I'm not complaining. Alright, let's finally clean up the early ones. Oba first, then we do Hyrule Castle. Then Checkerboard Cave, and then Graveyard Legend Catfish last. If that's not it by then I made a mistake somewhere, and that would be really bad. Right up that mountain we go. I need to know whether it is bombos or not. And get silver arrows along the way, so that's a plus at least. Oh my goodness. Rude. Alright, that was available literally sphere 2. It's so much for basically nothing. You know what? I'm really hoping this is not Bomb Boss. At this point, Misery Meyer. Or maybe something else. Graveyard Ledge, Catfish, I would be happier about those. But we'll see. Chances are this is gonna be just bad luck. What are you gonna do? Nothing. Oh, I mean, you can keep trying. So that's a plus. Almost. Alright. Still need a sword, I guess. Well, I don't have much to say about this. It being a hobo is really bad for me, because most people will check that beforehand. So they're not gonna be hunting for Bomb Boss. The other sequence of items is in my favor in terms of how I sequenced it for the most part. Only somebody who grabs the flute and does not go Palace of Darkness will be more favored than me. And even then they're missing out on boots for a while, depending on how quick they got back after getting the ball. I suppose part of it is going to be as well. Where's that sword? Do we got Mimic Cave? Kinda far out of the way comparatively. Or a single check. Whereas Cannon's Tower is guaranteed going to be a bunch more. Choices. Maybe just find a sword beforehand and it's a moot point. That's the big key. But yeah, for reference, me forgetting to check Total Rock is the smallest concern. I would have probably picked up the silver arrows anyways before going Misery Meyer, because it's just going to make the boss significantly more consistent in terms of speed. So it was basically just running over here, which is the time that I lost effectively. We're gonna go around outside anyways if I check this chest, because it could be a sword. Not a sword, but it could have been. 2 items out of this dungeon. Like to have some magic here. Alright, fine, we checked Mimic Cave. Not a fan of it. Actually quite fascinating how much I checked and still didn't find any swords. What do you get? You get nothing. Nothing. Good day, sir. I guess what could trip up some people would be Ice Rod in Tower of Hera? No, you kind of go through there sooner rather than later, especially when you just can pick up silver arrows along the way. Because a lot of people will have had mirror probably before hammer, I would guess. And double checking certain things would be slightly less efficient anyways. Two items remaining. Wait, is that right? We've gotten the map so far. I guess one... slow. No! Come. Why do I keep doing this? Becca, please. Not holding down the directions properly. We have enough magic for the quick move. We'll need to do hammer strats. Even if we get one sword, we still do hammer strats. Oh, there was ether right there. Enough. Not the way I hoped it would be. And a boomerang. Right. That's okay. This guy's gonna be in the way, isn't he? Normally you slash at him, but with either sword you don't one-shot him. Do you have a blue potion if desirable? I don't want to use it though. What? Really? Ooh. Okay, got lucky there with the hit. Because hitting this thing while it's moving is tricky. Five hits with the hammer and you are toast. Don't even get a sword for my troubles. Eesh. What time is it? 1:22, well 1:23 now. Yeah. Alright. Somebody got the god route. I will say you could clear this in 1:15, the entire seed, and I still have to do Misery Maya now. Oof. Oh well. Not gonna be the worst time. I do hope I get lucky in one of those qualifiers though, because luck has not been kind to me in my last 3 races here. But then again, in my previous 5 I've gotten lucky, so I shouldn't complain. Always put it into perspective. Yeah, I got him. Nice. Now if this could be... well... what would somebody even be looking for at this point? Oh, they could have bombos and full clear Misery Mire. I guess that's a possibility, right? You have bombos, you don't need the hammer in order to clear Misery Mire. And the big key is right here. So this might save me a little bit of time if somebody has bombos, but didn't find... wait, no, hang on, hammer was... never mind, that was in the shed. Wait, what could you find here then? Mirror? Also don't forget, I still need to desert. Which at least that one worked out. Not going for it early. Hooray. Oopsie. Nice. Oh, keep that. I just hope the two items in Mr. Mayor are not swords, unless one of them is on the boss. That would be neat. Alright. Silvers make this easy, so that's at least something. Do I check checkerboard? I mean, it's decently quick. But no, there's plenty of chests in Cannon's Tower. I don't check checkerboard. Alright, Desert Last Dungeon. I actually forgot about Desert until now when I looked over to the tracker and was like, oh yeah, that's a thing. Oh well. So, chat, question. I know this is a 10-minute delay, so you won't be able to hear this until, well, 10 minutes from now, really. But, if you could create a Pokemon, what would it be? It's completely random, I guess. Hey, one cycle. That's neat. Actually, what could somebody be looking for in there still? Suppose Ice Rod? If they didn't have Hammer, they would have had to check out Tower of Hera early. Actually, maybe that is my main draw for not being too far behind the monsters. By the way, I call the monsters endearingly the ones that are just ridiculously good in execution, like way above my level. Because pretty much every like really crazy good runlet that I know of is really nice as well. So I don't mean that in a mean way. But their execution is just monstrous to me. Like, I think I'm not bad, but I make mistakes like that way too frequently. I just have no consistency. Do we do Dark Magician? No, I do my standard. Do we do Anti-Dark Magician? Sure. If it comes to that. Anti-Dark Magician is basically, we go right side, if there's no small key, we go Stalfos room and then we mirror and go right side again. That's kind of the Anti-Dark Magician. On the other hand, I may have to go through many things anyways, because we need an additional sword. We continue looking if we don't get a sword actually. Before the big key in Ganon's Tower. Yeah, if Big Key is right side of Stalfos room before, we don't do Dark Magician, we just keep going for potential sword. There's really not that many locations left over at this point. What would be funny would be 2 swords on Pyramid Fairy. Bombs. And arrows. The classic. And vanilla. There might actually be vanilla in these chests. Hey, we got a sword. Alright, we can go on. Proper one. Because I don't need a tempered sword. I mean, it would be nice to find one, but I actually prefer no tempered sword because I think, on average, I'm gonna gain time over people who are not as comfortable with some area strats in the kind of thing. Do we still go for Dark Magician? Yeah, we do. Remember, it's small magic for stun drops if desirable or necessary. Ooh. Oop. Burna is interesting. Is it? Not that interesting, I guess. Kind of made me think about... But that I could keep anyway, so... Don't cancel stair like there, it just doesn't work. Noted. Still have a blue potion if necessary. So just be rather free with the thing. The setup. Saving some magic, because then we can use magic on this guy without having to worry about it in terms of running out. Thank you for getting out of my way. Now we have a small key, so as soon as we get a big key... Well, maybe we just check the other chest anyways. Because there could be another sword. There is another sword right here. Unfortunately, the... I guess Dark Magician proper would gain time over me, but I'm not losing time to them because they're have their sword too. Well, that's not true, I do lose time. All the swords were in here. Do I have two boomerangs? No, I have one. When did I get this one? I don't even remember. I didn't mark it on my tracker. Could have had that since a while and just didn't realize. Oh, or it could be literally... Dummy, you got that in 5 chests ago. That would be something I do too. Basically, what's not immediately important just kind of gets cut out of my brain. Small key here. I think this means there is a big key in the random room. No, wait. The chest doors before that, so that doesn't mean that at all. Is it? Clockwise. Nope. No, I'm just making up stuff at this point. Not intentionally. I've never actually done that hookshot before. I'm not sure that's actually that useful because you're slightly further to the right after, probably. Could use some more arrows. Oh, I mean, I guess I always pick up this chest anyways. Did I pick up the key already? I didn't. Pretty sure. Now I want to open up the menu to see whether I already got the big key to Cannon's Tower. That would be something. Would be a first though, that I missed that. Because my brain is too fried. Oh, there it is. Alright, not terrible. I do have sword beams, so can use those in the first room here. I'd like to have summer magic, but I think we're fine actually on magic. Just grab this small one here, and we'll refill later anyways. That's okay. Oh right, but I can't use the cape then. I don't have that much magic. That's okay. I did not... Well, maybe I need those arrows. Extend the strategy, don't go left eye. Yeah, okay, worked. You need to dodge the red eye gore if it just goes further to the left. A little bit awkward. Good old strategy here. Drop down and just dash through. It's actually slightly faster than walking across the bridge and avoiding the cannonballs. It's even faster to just dash straight through without doing that. You use a keep or, well, something of that equivalent. But I didn't. Oh, that's fine. Okay. Oh, wait. You guys do drop... No, wait. That's the small prize pack. Never mind. They just drop everything. Ooh, close one. Still worked. Nice. Zero cycle again. Not bad. The reason why I was thinking of these guys here have the same price pack as the guards, so... Wait. Big Magic? Is Big Magic part of the small drop price pack? I thought it wasn't. Wait, is this the big price pack? Am I confusing myself now that much? Either way, that's convenient. I know the Wizrobes normally drops hearts. The guards in Hyrule Castle also normally drop hearts. And I thought all the other enemies that behave like guards basically are guards. Maybe not. I need the small key from the mini Helmasaur. I need to get rid of my bombs at this point. Right, thank you, Moldorm. That's a friendly pattern. Alright, I don't feel like losing too much time in this room, so I'm just gonna do the good old slow strategy. Honk and dash up. Oh, it's not that slow, it's faster than messing up the other one. Alright. Beep. Hello, how are you doing today? Yeah, I figured as much. 2, because even though that was 2 projectiles at once, that one didn't count. Speaking of 2, that's gonna be interesting. Blue ball. If I keep there, it could have been working out, but it's fine. Still have cape, still have blue potion. I need to get rid of some bombs. And... yeah... I didn't look at the race room yet. I never look until I'm not done myself. Oh boy, let's see. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 is pretty neat. 1 for good measure. Just do this because we have plenty of magic. Start getting rid of bombs. Come on, buddy. Alright, got rid of all the bombs, so the quick swap is slightly quicker. One more, one more, one more. Not the prettiest place, but let's see where you go. Oh wow, that was a triple? That's unexpected. Right, race room. Let's see. Yay! Last time I got 20th. This time I got 21st. Ugh. You won the estate and lot. I don't know what that means. Alrighty, first was Skellibro with a time of 1 hour, 23 minutes and 44 seconds. Second is Algade-san with 1 hour, 29 minutes, 27 seconds. Hydra Power is 1 hour, 30 minutes, 21 seconds. Matt7898 is 1 hour, 30 minutes, 39 seconds. Fifth is Telethar, 1 hour 32 minutes 3 seconds. Sixth is P-Train with 1 hour 34 minutes 35 seconds. J-Master is 7th with 1 hour 35 minutes and 7 seconds. Average Frustrated Gamer is 8th with 1 hour 36 minutes and 10 seconds time. Chet82 is 9th with a time of 1 hour 36 minutes and 30 seconds. And 10th is Orange with a time of 1 hour 37 minutes and 16 seconds. And yeah. That was a seed. I will guess Yellybro managed to somehow get the flute and then decided to bail. And didn't skip Hoba until late. It's always one of these things where you hope to get mirror while running over to Palace of Darkness while having flippers to check Hoba more efficiently. And if you don't check it, then when are you gonna check it? I mean, realistically, the bomb boss medallion could have just been anywhere where I checked too, so I would say that's just bad luck. 21st, not terrible. How many participants are there anyways? Where do you see that even? I do not know. Sure, there's a thingy somewhere. Either way, what Pokemon would you create? Or what Pokemon would you want to be? Actually, just no, new Pokemons. If you were to create one, just curious. Also, either way, that is it from me for today, or yesterday, because it's Tuesday for me. I hope you all have a most pleasant day. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, and have a good night. Take care. Oh, it's 94 entrants.